I think one of the things that we are kind of seeing with some of these growth stocks, though, that's happening right now that that has probably happened in similar instances like this, and maybe you can kind of speak to this, is that we're kind of seeing an enormous insider buying spree.
Oh, yes.
What does that mean when, because with these growth stocks, the price is low, but the insiders are buying.
Hmm.
What is it? And we're not talking about insider trading necessarily, correct? We're talking about the leaders in these investment spaces buying up their own stock.
Yeah. So what we're talking about is the CEOs of companies, the CFOs of companies, the COOs of companies, the board members of companies, the big hedge funds, 10% owners of companies are buying the dip in hypergrowth tech stocks. And this is
Mm-hmm.
analysis we conducted. We do research all the time, every day. And what I was noticing is in all that research, I was finding that I kept reading headlines about CEO buys, X, Y, or X number of shares of XYZ stock, or this hedge fund just increased its stake to 12% from 9%, whatever it may be. I kept reading these headlines and I was like, there's got to be something here. So I dug into it and I started going through insider filings with my team. And we kind of looked at all the insider buying that's happened over the past 2 to 3 weeks. At this point, 3 weeks, over the past 3 weeks. And we filtered it by what we would consider hypergrowth tech stocks. And it was just amazing what we found. Insiders in hypergrowth tech stocks are buying the dip in their stocks like nothing I've ever seen before. I think the number that we came out with, and this is analysis we did last week, so it's actually higher now, but since the week of the Russia-Ukraine war starting, since that week, insiders in hypergrowth tech stocks have bought about $300 million worth of stock in their companies. And we're talking widespread buying. It's not like there's, one or two companies carrying the load. We're talking across like 30, 35 different stocks, CEOs, COOs, board members, 10% owners, hedge funds. They're all just going all in basically. And that is a huge vote of confidence from the people who know about these businesses the best, right? If you're the CEO of the company, nobody knows about your company better than you. If you're a board member of that company, nobody knows better about that company than you besides the CEO. So these people who know more about their businesses than anybody else are buying the dip, while retail investors are selling. Who are you going to follow? Are you going to follow the people that don't know much about businesses and are just following the crowd and selling because they're scared of losing their shirts? Or are you going to follow the people who are actually in the day-to-day running those businesses, know their operational growth trends, know how business is trending? Who are you going to follow? I'm following those people. And those people are buying the dip like never before. And this is a signal that I've been waiting for because we've seen this butchering of growth stocks for a while now. I would say it goes back about 12 months. It's been a boom, 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 but it's been death by 1,000 paper cuts. It's been awful. It's been terrible. And I've been waiting and waiting and waiting for insiders to buy the dip. Because that for me is like the ultimate capitulation signal. That is the point at which I believe these stocks can start to really turn around. And we're finally starting to get that. We're finally starting to get that. We took this final big leg lower with the Russia-Ukraine war breaking out. And on that final big dip lower, insiders have come in and just gobbled it up. It's similar to what I saw in March 2020 when insiders came in and gobbled up the dip during that sell-off. And so this is a really bullish signal for me. I'm very excited about it. And I believe it shows that the people who know most about these businesses are on the side of bulls. That's very bullish. And it gets me really, really excited about where these stocks could trend over the next 6 months, 5 years, 10 years. When you're aligned with the insiders like that, when they're putting their own money to work like that, it usually means good things. So yeah, that is happening and it's something we're very excited about.